Many claim octopuses are aliens due to their color-changing intelligence and 3 hearts, but this might be the oddest octopus you've seen. The Argonauts, where to begin with, when the male is ready to reproduce, he tears off his member, called the hectocotylus, and leaves it at the female's fertilization site, where more than 40,000 offspring are produced. Their main trait is that females use dorsal arms to secrete calcium carbonate, forming a shell or armor resembling paper. This protects the offspring like an incubator. If damaged, they repair it. Interestingly, it's not attached by muscle, but supported by their tentacles. Cephalopods have been seen attaching to jellyfish bells for transport and protection, showing their remarkable intelligence. And that would be all. As I always say, remember to follow me and love nature. Thank you. These are vampire shrimp, and yes, they can be pets. Always get captive bred specimens and check your country's legal requirements first. These are characterized by those structures on their appendages which look like fans, that they use to filter water and feed on microfauna, food sediment, and detritus. It's a good idea to have currents in your tank for better flow and food capture. They typically grow to 10 centimeters but can get larger and live up to 10 years with proper care. A 20-gallon tank is the minimum, but larger is better. Use sand substrate, lots of plants, and hiding spots since they're shy. I'll display the water parameters. Make sure to cycle your tank, add filtration, and acclimate your shrimp, which do best in groups, are nocturnal, and can live with other community fish. On screen, I'll also show you other feeding options, and as always, remember to do your research. Considering everything, we'll rate the vampire shrimp 7 out of 10. As always, follow me and love nature. Thank you. If you're watching this, you likely enjoy being alive, just like these crabs. When they're stressed or threatened, they often tear off a claw, hoping that if they're being hunted, the predator will get distracted with their little claw and the crab can escape. This is called autotomy. They can regrow it and survive, but you can't, so don't try. That's it. As always, follow me and love nature. Thank you. Everyone is talking about this fish, the devilfish. Literally, my feed looks like this, but don't worry, we're going to talk about the oarfish, which, to begin with, in Japanese folklore. These cause misfortune, earthquakes, and disasters. Like devilfish, they live deep in the sea and surface only to die. They average 8 meters long, with some over 10 meters. That's about 33 subways, to give you an idea. They're the world's longest bony fish, and like other large creatures, eat krill and plankton. They have a sleek, silvery, iridescent body with a crimson dorsal fin and matching crest, making them among the most impressive fish. And if that's not enough, electric shocks have been reported on contact. So while the devilfish may have a lamp, this one shocks you. It's part of Japanese mythology, and it's not defeated by a clownfish and a tangfish with Alzheimer's. And that would be all. As I always say, remember to follow me and love nature. Thank you. Why is this ant tearing off its wings? Depending on the species, at certain times of the year, something beautiful happens called the nuptial flight, where the winged ants, which are the drones, meaning the males and the princesses, leave their colonies to mate and create new colonies. After completing the frutifantastic, the wings become useless, so they tear them off to save energy and release pheromones, signaling the queen has finished fertilization and is ready to start her colony. The male dies after mating, but as usual in insects, no one cares. Comment if you tear off your wings after mating, though I doubt that'll happen. That's all. As I always say, follow me and respect nature. Thank you. Nature never forgives, and this is the best example. The image shows a kingfisher, a striking bird that perches on branches, calculating water refraction to predict where its prey, mainly fish, but also insects, will be. It dives to catch prey, and if it struggles, strikes it against branches or surfaces to stun it. However, even a small mistake alters its path, leading to this unfortunate outcome. These birds have a third eyelid for underwater protection and raincoat-like feathers, but they aren't adapted for moving through leaves. That's all. As I always say, follow me and love nature. Thanks. SpongeBob didn't lie to you. This guy really exists and it's really huge. Worms, or rather annelids, are a phylum of invertebrates that, unlike caterpillars, worms never become butterflies. They crawl their whole lives. Now some worms grow up to 2 meters long, with the largest found in Australia. Nothing surprising, but South America is close. In this clip, a giant South American worm faces a coral snake. There are earthworms, aquatic worms, and blood-sucking leeches. They reproduce sexually, asexually, or by fragmentation. If you cut one, you get 2. Though they seem simple, they are among the most important and abundant organisms. They indicate ecosystem health, fertilize and loosen soil, and provide food for many species. But the most important question I'll ask you in this video is the following. If your girlfriend were a worm, would you still love her? And that's all. As I always say, follow me and appreciate nature. Thank you. We're watching snails that eat the famous Portuguese man-o'-war. They're not jellyfish. They're colonies of organisms that can be deadly to humans, especially children and people with weakened health. However, these snails and other animals can metabolize, store, and use venom from their diet to defend themselves. The same occurs with Glaucus atlanticus, which also eats Portuguese man-o'-war, poison dart frogs, pufferfish, and pitohui. I may not have said it right, but this bird is among the few known to be toxic due to its diet of New Guinea beetles. The act of an animal stealing and reusing toxins from prey is called kleptotoxism. That's all. Remember to follow me and appreciate nature. Thank you. There are many types of mothers, and they all take care of their children in different ways. There are many insects, like crickets, that have ovipositors. That's what it's using to bury its eggs underground so they're out of reach of predators. We have Stophiura, which looks like a starfish, spawning eggs and scattering them at the mercy of the current, so that by pure luck, they come into contact with the gamete of another of their species. We have the famous seahorses, which you already know about. The female uses an ovipositor to deposit eggs into the male, who then gives birth. African elephants, meanwhile, carry their young in the womb for 22 months and care for them after birth. They are highly dependent and usually receive care until they are 10 years old. But by far, the animal that depends most on its parents is the human being. I think that was pretty obvious. How am I supposed to work if I'm just a 35-year-old baby? And that would be all. As I always say, remember to follow me and love nature, thank you. Of course hypnosis exists, and those animals are proof of it. This jumping spider is captivating a female with its dance moves and its amazing colorful abdomen. But it's not all about courtship. Cobras rise up, puff themselves up, and look at you with the most piercing, intense, and hypnotizing gaze in the entire animal kingdom. This is to paralyze their prey and make it easier to hunt. And since deep-sea fish are trendy right now, yes, its little light mesmerizes fish before devouring them. At least it makes sure they go to heaven happy. You can hypnotize a chicken by drawing a straight line, making it freeze. And here's the beautiful cuttlefish. Look at those colors. If I were a fish, I'd also get closer so it could eat me. To me, it's the most colorful, mesmerizing animal to watch for hours. What do you think? Do you know any other animals that amaze and hypnotize you? That's all. As I always say, remember to follow me and love nature. Thank you. Goats, horses, and all livestock get salt blocks because sodium is essential for health, especially nerve and muscle function. These blocks also contain minerals like calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, and selenium to support bones, immunity, and fertility. Besides, obviously, if they lick the salt, it will make them thirsty, helping to keep the livestock well hydrated in hot climates. It prevents nutritional deficiencies that grain, grass, or whatever their diet is can't provide. But the biggest benefit is watching them and getting amazing ASMR. And that's all. As I always say, follow me and love nature. Thank you. Starfish use thousands of tube feet to move, grab prey, open shells with pressure, or stick to surfaces. When prey is in place, the starfish expels its stomach through its mouth to wrap around and slowly digest the prey with enzymes. After liquefying the prey, it's absorbed, and the undigested parts are expelled through the mouth since they don't have an anus. Interpret the picture as you wish. That's it. As always, follow me and appreciate nature. Thank you. Gharials like crocodiles have existed for over 100 million years, so why aren't they talked about much? Found in rivers of India, Nepal, and Bangladesh, their long snout is made for catching fish. They do eat people, but not as you might expect. In many local traditions, bodies are thrown into the river when people die, and gharials take advantage of the easy meal. Though grim, this recycles nutrients and prevents ecological imbalance, so we should be grateful to them. At the tip of their snout, males develop a bulb called a gara to attract females and communicate, since it acts like a chamber that generates sound waves. They lay between 30 and 60 eggs the size of a baseball, and specimens up to 6 meters long have been reported. And to answer your question from the beginning, they are known in nature because they are critically endangered. But that's what these videos are for, and that would be all. As I always say, remember to follow me and love nature. Thank you. Reminder, hamsters shouldn't be kept in groups. They're territorial, not social, and can fight to the death. In the wild, they avoid each other except during breeding, and each covers over 1,000 square meters. Keeping them in small cages is mistreatment. Always research before getting a pet. That's all. As always, follow me and love nature. Thank you. No, it's not a human. It's a crocodile pretending to drown to lure prey, or so it's believed. This behavior was recently documented in Indonesia, sparking debate about crocodile intelligence. Some say it's to lure humans and eat too, but there's no evidence for this. It's known they can stay underwater from 30 minutes to a few hours. Besides being expert swimmers, so they're definitely not drowning. But tell me what you think in the comments. And that's all. As I always say, remember to follow me and love nature.
Thank you.